Vengeance is not ours, it's God's. Alms, alms, alms. Spare me a piece of bread. Spare me your mercy. I'm a child so young, so thin, and so ragged. Why are you staring at me? With my eyes I cannot see, but I know you are all staring at me. Why are you whispering to one another? Why? Do you know my mother? Do you know my father? Did you know me 5 years ago? Yes, 5 years of bitterness have passed. But I can still remember the vast happiness my mother and I shared with each other. We were very happy indeed. 5 loud knocks were heard on the door, and a deep silence ensued. Did the cruel Nippons discover our peaceful home? Mother ran quickly to father's side. Please, Luis, hide in the cellar. There in the cellar, they cannot find you. I pulled my father's arm, but he did not move. It seemed as though his feet were glued on the floor. Door went bang, and before us, 5 ugly beasts came barging in. Are you Captain Luis Santos? Roared the ugliest of them all. Yes, said my father. You are under arrest, said one of the beasts. They pulled my father roughly away from us, and my father was not given chance to bid us goodbye. We followed them mile after mile. Oh, we saw a group of Japanese eating. How our mouth watered seeing the delicious fruits they were eating. Then suddenly, we heard a voice call, Consuelo! Oscar! Consuelo! Oscar! Consuelo! Oscar! We ran towards the direction of the voice. But it was too late. We saw father hanging on a tree, dead. It was so terrible. He had been badly beaten before he died, and I cried, Vengeance! 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 Everything went black. The next thing I knew, I was nursing my poor invalid mother. One day, we heard the church bell ringing. Ding dong! Ding dong! It was a sign for us to find a shelter in our hideout. But I could not leave my invalid mother. I tried to show her the way to the hideout. Suddenly, bombs started falling. Earthlings were roaring overhead. Canyons were flying everywhere. Boom! 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 Mother was hit. Her legs shattered into pieces. I took my mother gently in my arms and cried, I have vengeance. Vengeance! No, Oscar. Vengeance? It's God's, said my mother. But I cried out vengeance. I was like a pent-up volcano. Vengeance is mine, not the Lord's. No, Oscar. Vengeance is not ours. It's God's. These were the words from my mother before she died. My mother was dead and I was blind. And vengeance is not ours. To forgive is divine, but vengeance is sweeter. This was 5 years ago. 5 years. Alms, alms, alms. Spare me a piece of bread. Spare me your mercy. I was so young, so thin and so ragged. Vengeance is not ours. It's God's. It's God's. It's... Vengeance is not ours. It's God's. Thank you.